welcome to today's video. Today we are making another animal from the Safari Crochet book before I head off to Kenya. So that way I have the stuffed animals to bring with me when I go to Kenya. And today we are making the African buffalo. I'm going to be quite honest. Until a couple months ago, I had no idea that there were buffalo in Africa. When I hear buffalo, my first instinct is to think about the buffalo that are on the plains of North America and their connections with the indigenous peoples of North America and how we almost hunted them to extinction. And they are at the very least endangered, I think, now. But yeah, I didn't realize that there were buffalo in Africa. But it makes sense because they're a herd animal, and Africa is a great place for herd animals. So this one is going to be a challenge all of its own because it uses black yarn, and black yarn has stitches that are notoriously difficult to see. But we're going to get through it. I'm going to shine a bunch of light on that sucker, and I'm going to be able to see the stitches anyway. Also, I know it may look like the book is glaring, but I can promise you that, like, patch right there, that's actually like how it is in the book. Regardless of the light, that is light. And I'm not sure why it's like this. I don't know if it's printing error, if that's intentional. The only thing that's making me think that it's intentional is because it's right where the ear is. Like, I look at another picture of this African buffalo, and you can see there are, like, ears. I guess I just want to make it clear, but it doesn't look good. It looks like it got misprinted, quite honestly. If that's the only problem that's in this book, then this is still a very, very good book. Let's get started, shall we? that cutie. I realize I'm saying this about a dangerous creature, but look at that cutie. Oh my gosh. I like how he turned out. That being said, making the African buffalo was difficult simply because I was working mostly with black yarn, and black yarn isn't impossible to work with. I know in order to work with black yarn, it just gotta shine a bright light source on it, like super bright. But even with that, it's still a bit of a struggle. I know most of these videos that are in this format don't really show it, but I do wear glasses. And even though I wear my glasses far away, I know it's only a matter of time before I end up joining bifocal land. Hopefully it'll be another 2 decades, at least. But we'll see. I did try something that I'd never done before, in which I skewered the buffalo in order to like have the head line up with the body, which was a tip I picked up from, I think it's Yarntastic Charlie, that Instagram account. I'll leave it here. While it worked amazingly, just like skewering the buffalo so that way like the head and the body lined up the way I wanted it to, it also felt wrong. It felt like I was creating like a shish kebab for buffalo barbecue type of thing. And I mean, no one's gonna eat this. No one's gonna eat the buffalo here. And something did seem off with the pattern. Honestly, like, this was the first pattern where something felt off about it. And that was with the horn part. I do feel like the horns were maybe a little bit more complicated than they needed to be. But also, the math wasn't mathing. I wasn't getting the math count. And honestly, I wasn't going to take the time to figure out the math while it was in the middle of a time lapse. I was just going to keep on going. But this is nice and small. This will be easy to carry with me when I'm in Kenya. Hopefully I see an actual African buffalo. The next pattern that I'm gonna make is gonna use a lighter yarn. So I don't have to look so hard. Anyway, that was today's entertainment. Have a nice day.